Hello everyone, it's Amy and welcome back for another Market Monday. Today I have items from the Recycle Store, and this is a mixed media kit that you can use for different things. This is $20. That includes the shipping, and if you are interested, send me an email. My email address will be below, and I will let you know if you have it or not, and if you do, then I just ask that you pay as promptly as you can. So what we have in this kit is we have these foam rubber pieces, and there are a couple of different types. There are little black ones that are shaped, lost it, there it is. They're kind of shaped like a rounded triangle. So, and they are like a nice heavy foam rubber. And then we have the tan round ones, and they come in, they're in different sizes, different heights, and different diameters. But again, they're like a squishy foam rubber. I like to use those like kind of like for corks in different bottles. Not waterproof corks, but I'm not sure if they would or not. I've never used them with any kind of liquid. But so there's a nice size baggie of those. And then we have, these are double-sided sticky. So these have a coating that you peel off, or plastic that you peel off. There's different sizes. I think there's about 3 different sizes in there. And they are just sticky on both sides, so you can use those to pop things up on your projects. And they are gray. The material itself is gray, so that works nice if you're popping up something that's a little darker on your project instead of like the white puffy dots and that type of thing. There are a number of these. I like to use these kind of as a hot air balloon, and, you know, with like string and that type of thing on a project. They also kind of look a little like a speech bubble. They can be used for anything you can think of. You can use them round by just cutting off this little piece at the bottom. But 2, 3, looks like there's maybe 8 of those. Yep. And then we have 3 of these very heavy foam. They're sticky on the back. These are also sticky on the back and not on the front. So there are 3 of those. And I use these things, a lot of these that are sticky on one side and not the other, I use them as stamps. Like here is the one, and so it works good to stamp it also like onto some of my projects. I love hot air balloons. They're my thing. So, and there are some of this shape in there also. And is this... No, that one's a little smaller than this one. So, but these 2 here are in this kit. Oh, and this one also, because that is these little gray ones. So there's a package of, these are a mix of gray and white, different thicknesses, sticky on one side and not the other. These are kind of like a rubber, and these are kind of like the foam rubber, a little squishier and a little different texture. And then we have... there are 2 different shapes here. So we have the rectangle and the little kind of like the smaller kind of speech bubble shape. So there are these 2 shapes in here, and these are also sticky on the back, and a type of a dense foam. And so there's a couple lines of those. Let's put these in here too. Kind of keep everything from mixing up in the shipping. So there are those. So a lot of these things are great for putting paint or stamping on your projects. We have a few different bits of, this is like the rug skid mats. And, you know, so there's a few of those. Those are really great to use on your jelly plate or in putting texture on a background for painting. So then we have some, oh, I do have the triangles in here. So we have some little triangles and then a bunch of other little bits in there. And they're kind of all stuck together. So they may kind of maybe stick to one of the triangles, and when you take it off, it might make a little mark in the triangle. This is all they had left way back when I got them. And I got them because I really like the triangles. So, you know, so you do have to, the factories cut these things off and they just put them in big bins. So whatever, they cut off these triangles, but they also must cut off these little bits and it all falls into the same bin. So we have those. We have, these are velvet rectangles. And so there are a few of these in here, and these are this size. So there's a split right here. And so there are some of those in there. And they're on a plastic backing because they're sticky on the back, velvet on the front. And, you know, probably not real velvet. Then these are double-sided sticky dots. Now, these are a little bit domed. I like to put, like, glitter on these and use them as an embellishment because they are just kind of a little bit domed. I don't know how to really explain it. They're not super domed, but I like the looks of them with glitter on them or mica powder. And so there is a baggie of those. And then these are two more shapes, again, that you can use for stamping, or you can use them, like the thicker ones I like to use for feet on boxes. So we have this shape. So there's a number of those. And then we have this shape, which I think looks a little like a fire hydrant. And these ones are quite thick. The others are just kind of thin. Sticky on one side, not the other. And then there are, I think, 5 of these. There are 5 of these, and these are sticky on both sides. They come with different pieces. They have the outside edge, which I normally take that off of here and then stick it on a card. And then I fill it up with bits, and then I take the top part of the sticky off and put a piece of acetate on top to make a shaker card. So those are really fun to use. And then the inside part I put on little notebooks, and then I just like press into the center of the little circle to make it look like a screw. And then I paint it, or I don't know if I want to say paint it, but I just rub on mica powder in different sections to kind of make it like a patchwork. And so these are really fun to play with. They're sticky on both sides. There are 5 of those. And then we have some, I was playing with bags, and so I had just got these white paper bags. I'd never had white before. So I thought, well, I have them out. I'll put them in the kit. And so there are 2 of these white. These are a little bit, to me, I think a little bit bigger than a sandwich bag, a lunch bag, but it's about that size. So there are 2 of those. And then there are 2 of the bottle bags. And then 4 pieces of this that used to run through the old printing machine. So they've got this nice edge on that's perforated that you can take off. I really like that for mixed media. And then these are double. So, and if you press on the outside one, then it's supposed to come off as a copy on the second one back. So, and those are like half sheet size with, you know, have a perforation at that point. And so there are 4 of those half sheets. So that is what is in this kit. And again, if you're interested, you can just send me an email and I will let you know if I have one left. And then, you can pay after that. I send them out on Thursdays or Fridays, depending on which day I go to town. Sometimes I do my grocery shopping in our little bit of a larger close town on Thursdays, or otherwise I just go to our little post office here on Fridays. So that is what is in this kit. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope that you all have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.